Hey everyone, James here again. In the 2 months since Instagram launched Reels, its direct competitor to TikTok, the feature has gone from completely unnecessary to one of the most popular ways people are promoting music. And today, I'm going to give you 8 strategies for success on the platform. Now, if you watch Music Biz regularly, you may recall a clip we posted declaring Reels dead on arrival. And while I stand by the comments I made at the time, the platform has undergone several major updates that has made it way more creator friendly, and that's why we're talking about it today, because independent artists and major artists alike are seeing a lot of success from the platform and the engagement that it makes possible. On average, people open Instagram 30 to 80 times per day. Now, the higher number of opens relates to a younger user. So teenagers are opening Instagram far more than adults, but a lot of teenagers are who shape music culture today. So if you can make content that they want to see, you can go far. And I'm going to tell you 8 ways people are doing that right now. The first and probably most obvious use of Reels for a musician is to tease upcoming things, whether that be a tour when live music is possible, a music video release, a song release, an album release, anything that you have to promote. Reels makes it easy to create and share teasers. Now, these clips can be 15, 30, or even 60 seconds in length, and they can showcase visuals that you have created for the album, a little bit of a song, or just you working on creating the thing that you're about to share. The possibilities are endless, and a lot of artists are finding that this is a really cool way to get the word out and just give people a little bit of taste of what you have to come. Next, going right along with this idea, is creating behind the scenes clips. Now, I'm not as big a fan of people just in the studio talking about how much they love being in the studio, because we've seen that before. But one unique approach that I've seen is artists delivering behind the song video clips. So they put out a single, they start promoting it pretty heavily, they share their video or clips from the video, and then they make a video telling us how that song came to be. Not just the construction of the song, thinking about, the notes and the melody, but where the song comes from, what the motivation and inspiration for it was, what was the life event that led you to committing the pen to paper or your fingers to the keyboard that led to us having this song today. That gives fans a really unique look at your creative process, as well as who you are as a person and the things that matter to you. So when you're trying to find something that you can create on Reels, telling us how the things that you make normally, your music, comes together is a good place to start. Now, my third recommendation might not work for every genre, but then again it could, because I believe that you can move your body to pretty much any sound people can create, which is why Reels, just like TikTok, is a great place to share dance videos. Now, if you're an artist that already has a good following who likes to see your face and just engage with your personality, you don't necessarily have to dance to your own songs. If there's a trend going around, like people used to dance to the song WAP, there's the big trend with that in the world of TikTok and Reels for a moment, or whatever the next big song is, you can get on that craze by recreating it yourself. Or if you have an original song, you could also create an original dance to go with it, maybe start a trend of your own. It's all about making content that your fans will either find really entertaining, really humorous, or some combination of the both. So if you're a bad dancer, creating dance videos might still work for you. And if you're a great dancer, well, then you might start the next big trend on the platform. But either way, dance videos are a great way to get ahead. And just for those of you who think I make pop punk music or I make sad songs and they don't really lend themselves to dancing, there's been a trend recently with a song from the band Knuckle Puck that is certainly not made for dancing, but kids online have been having a blast putting ridiculous dances to it. Let me show you a clip.
Silhouettes on the ceiling. I think much better, but at least I'm healing. You know I haven't slept since you left, but for me that's progress. For me that's progress.
That was pretty great, right? I mean, you wouldn't think to dance to that song that way, but when you see it, you want to see it again. And that's what makes these kind of clips so good. Moving right along, maybe you don't like to dance, but you do like to be weird. You like to do things that are a little bit unusual. I know that we've talked a lot about the band Heart Attack Man on our channel before, because they're pretty much masters of memes in the world of social media, and they've also done a really good job on platforms like Reels and TikTok because they continue to just be their weird selves. So do something out of the box. Be as wildly creative as you possibly can, as long as it's still who you are, your unique self. Express that through your videos and people will come around. Now, you probably don't have as much money as Marshmello, but if you look at the video that I'm going to play right here on the side, this is the clip that Marshmello posted on his Reels of him being chased by a giant marshmallow man. Now, this probably cost a lot of money and a lot of time, and you might not have that kind of creative ability, but you could do something equally weird on your channel and your fans will love it, and they'll probably want to share it with their friends. And guess what? Reels make sharing content really easy, so be weird. Stay weird. Just be yourself. Now, the next thing I have on the list is to create skits. Now, when you think of music promotion, you usually think of using the song in some pretty direct way, whether it be sharing a teaser clip of something, talking about the song, performing the song, dancing to the song, but skits is another option. And let me give you an example. Carpool karaoke, but you do it with your mom and dad, or your aunt, or your weird cousin who's never heard your music before. Or maybe if you create a song that has a breakdown in it, you have a skit where you're listening to the song at the grocery store and you just start moshing and you get your fans to start moshing at the grocery store, or just, causing a scene, but not breaking any laws, but having a good time with your song in some setting. Humor goes really far online. If you can make something that makes people laugh or smile or just helps them escape the chaos of reality for a few seconds, your clip's going to do pretty well. So keep in mind that skits are another way to promote your music. Now, I know that some of these things can be used on TikTok as well as Reels, and you by all means should try them, but this next suggestion is specific to the world of Instagram. If you've used Stories at all in the last year, you've no doubt seen people making effects using a company called Spark AR. Now, these appear on Instagram as masks that you can put on your face, things that happen in the world around your head, or in some situations, they're like a sorting hat above your face that tells people what album you are, what tree you are, what piece of construction equipment you are. You know the thing, you've seen it. Well, those same effects can be used in Reels. So let's say that you learn how to use Spark AR. It's relatively straightforward and there are a ton of tutorials online. You could make a clip that is a rotating set of images above your head that tells you what song in your catalog you are. And you can make a Reels of yourself using it and your fans will see it and they'll want to do the same. They'll start sharing it and be like, I got the same song that you got, and things along those lines. And because Reels is so easy to share to your timeline and to your stories, it makes it easier for these clips to be seen by a large amount of people. So take advantage of this AR capability because no other platform really makes it easy for users to upload their own AR stuff, but you can do it. There are tutorials on YouTube, learn Spark AR, or if you just find a silly one that you like, add it to your video. Maybe you have a song about wearing a crown like Billie Eilish's You Should See Me in a Crown. You could find a crown in the Spark AR options and put it on for Reels where you have that song going. There are a ton of options and it's unique to Instagram, so it's unique content that people will appreciate seeing. Next, in the world where you do have a song that's starting to get a little bit of traction, maybe people have a dance to it, maybe it's something that would fit a very specific motion or action very well, and you have a budget, consider influencers. Just like TikTok, Reels has its own community of influencers with thousands, if not millions of followers, and you can easily approach them to see if they will use one of your songs. And who knows, maybe you'll strike up a friendship and you'll get a deal, or they'll choose to use it organically. But there's always an option to go out there and find influencers who are willing to use your music in their videos to help reach people. Because there's a huge market right now for influencers in these short form videos, and music is what's driving both Reels and TikTok. So if you have a song that you think could really catch on if just the right person were to share it, this is a good time to take advantage of that because Reels, unlike TikTok, isn't quite as big yet. The prices to get a Reels influencer are a little bit more affordable, at least when we're making this video in the beginning of October. So take advantage of that. There are plenty of platforms that will connect you with influencers. Find one that matches your style, your taste, your aesthetics, and get them to collaborate with you on some cool original content. And now to bring it all the way back around to where we started. We started by talking about teasers, clips of something new that's coming in the very near future, be that a song or a video or an album. Well, the last thing I want to leave you with is very similar, but it's not really teasing anything as much as it's celebrating what you've already done, and that is clips. Now, if we've learned anything in the age of TikTok, the things that succeed the most don't necessarily have to be new. I mean, in August, a clip went viral of a man skateboarding while drinking ocean spray cranberry juice and listening to Fleetwood Mac's Dreams. That may seem like a silly idea or something that just happened on the internet and the world forgot about, but it actually helped Fleetwood Mac massively. Their streams and sales shot up in ways that they hadn't in over a decade. The song actually cracked the top 30 on the Rolling Stone chart, all as a result of this TikTok video that came out. And the same thing can happen with your catalog material. So if you have old videos, old live footage, old studio footage, old anything that is of high quality, chop it up into clips and put it into the Reels. There's no reason that you can't look back at the things you've done and put them out there for people to share yet again. Because every day is a new opportunity for somebody to discover your music. And every day, the song that they hear could be the first song they ever hear from you. And there's no reason why the song that you put out 10 years ago can't be the song that changes their life or the song that you put out this week. Celebrate your full catalog. Use everything that you have at your disposal and promote it through Reels. There's no reason not to. And if I could say one more thing before I run out of time here today, it's that Reels makes it very, very easy to share your content to your main feed or to your stories. Now, you don't have to share everything to everywhere all the time, but if you have a video that's under a minute long that you want to put out into the world, make it a Reels and then share it to your main feed. And if you decide that you don't really like how it looks in your grid or whatever, delete it later, but initially put it out there just to make sure that as many people see it as humanly possible, because Instagram is a big platform, and I think that there's a lot of room here for Reels to take off in the future thanks to all the developments that they've recently made. I'm happy to eat my previous words about the platform because they're doing so much to try to be more friendly to creators, and you should take advantage of that before everyone else does. But if you want more advice on how to get through the music industry and learn about what's happening with trends in tech and everything else, give us a subscribe. This is what this channel does all the time. We make videos about navigating and understanding the modern music business. And if you want to do that, then please subscribe and join us. And if you already have, well, thank you so much for your continued support. You make my job possible. I love you for it, and I hope that you take care of yourself because you deserve it.